What's up, everybody? Welcome to another mukbang. I am James, of course. I am glad you have joined me again for another time of talking and eating some good food. Today I have with me what I love, absolutely love. It's Bourbon Chicken from the Chinese restaurant Sichuan Inn. It's a local spot in my area where I live, and Miss Vicky is the owner there, and she has the best food. The best Chinese food is so good. But this is her version of bourbon chicken. I've never tasted bourbon chicken the way I tasted it here. It's such a different taste from other Chinese restaurants. Not to say that theirs are not good, but this one is out of this world. And I think she uses peanut butter sauce. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but it just has a great taste to it. It's so wonderful. So I'm going to partake in this. Got the famous white rice. You can't go wrong with white rice. It's a sticky rice too. Just a little bit of that here. And then, of course, I have my, ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That sauce and that chicken. That chicken is so tender. Just put some juice over there on the gravy. I mean, some juice on the rice, or you call it gravy. And that's that. But before I even eat that, I tend to, when I go to a Chinese restaurant, I don't need the soy sauce. When I go to a Chinese restaurant, I tend to always get a soup. And usually it's just one particular soup that I absolutely love. I don't know if you guys like it, but I don't know if you've even heard of it, but it's called egg drop soup. You see that's what's in here. And it's basically just whisked eggs with in a chicken broth. But oh, it's so hot too. I can feel it. But it's so tasty and it's so delicious. And I just realized that I had my mic off. My mic is on now, so you can hear me a little bit better. But yeah, so I have some egg drop soup here. It's very, 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 very tasty. And I always like to eat it first, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So all that said, how's everybody's day been? Let me go ahead and say my grace and partake in this food. Father God, Lord, I thank you for the food that I'm about to receive for the nourishment of my body. For it's in Christ Jesus' name that I pray and count it all done and count it all joy. Amen. So how's everybody's day been? My goodness. There's something about her egg drop soup that's different. I don't know if it's more authentic or what, but has more flavor. I can taste that chicken broth. I can eat egg drop soup every day. Actually, I can eat soup every day. I love soup. My other favorite is she crab soup and New England clam chowder. And what I like to do with New England clam chowder, I make the clam chowders as Progresso or Campbell's Chunky, I think it is. And what I would do is I would heat it up, and I'll sprinkle some Zatarain's Creole seasoning on it. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Now that's what you call some good food right there. It's like I got to the point where I can't have the New England clam chowder without sprinkling some Zatarain's Creole on it. And I just love Creole seasonings. It's so good. It's not too spicy, not too much. It's just right, and it just incorporates all the flavors you can taste. It's just so good. So when I put that in my New England clam chowder, it takes it up another notch. It's crazy. I'm so sorry I didn't have my mic on. I have forgot to turn on my mic, but I'm glad you guys can hear me now. I'm glad I caught it before I take this whole mukbang. Bad audio. It's definitely been a pretty good day for me. I haven't done much today. Just been enjoying some time off from work. You know, there's a time where I shake this up. Who knows about this Arizona? 99 cents. Oh, these juices are pretty good. I got some watermelon juice. I always shake it up a little bit, and I pour it into my glass. sound of that. That's good. But as been said, I've been enjoying some time off. Just taking care of self. I've had 2 jobs for almost a year, and it was 2 full-time jobs. So you can imagine the lack of sleep that I've had. And so it feels good now. I have 1 job. It feels good now to actually get sleep and to sleep in, because I realize that self-care is important. Your health is important. Getting sleep is important, and getting 2 and 3 hours of sleep every day for almost a year. You know, every now and again I'll get a full hour, 4 days rest or whatever. But consistently, it really takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on your attitude and everything. I would become agitated and don't want to be bothered and all this kind of stuff, only because I'm just so severely tired. I know some of you can relate to that. When you're really tired, you get aggravated and agitated, and everything somebody say, it's just like, ugh. And it's not even that serious, and you're just like frustrated. And so that was becoming me more and more, because I was tired. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. However, you want to do so much that it completely takes your life. Like, you can lose your life doing too much and not taking care of self. So I realized that so much, that taking care of self is important. So that's what I've been doing. So good. What's your favorite soup? And what kind of soup if you go to a Chinese restaurant? What kind of soup do you actually like to try? I think you got hot and sour soup. You got the egg drop soup. There's some other soups I think they have, but let me know in the comments if you like soups. Do you even like Zatarain's Creole seasoning? What kind of Creole seasoning do you like? There's different ones. Tony Chacharan's, I said that right. It's good. I have that. Slap Your Mama, I have that. That seasoning. So I use interchangeably, but I definitely like Zatarain's is my favorite one, and I like it. I like Zatarain's particularly in my egg drop, not my egg drop soup, but my New England clam chowder. Not the other ones. I'm not saying I wouldn't try the other ones, but I done got a liking to that one. So that soup, oh my goodness, is good. So it's almost like the appetizer before the meal. Here's my my bourbon chicken. This is the style created by Miss Vicky at Sichuanin. And we want to give a shout out to her. She is so kind. She is such a sweetheart. And the thing that you know that she's really connected with people, how you know that, she pretty much remembers your name. And sometimes it takes me a while to go back. I don't go as often as I would like with a budget and all that. But when I go, she remembers me. If I call, she'll say, "Hi, James," or whatever. But it's that hospitality and that respect and that connectiveness that she has with her customers to keep them coming back. I believe it. And the bonus, I mean, and of course, the food is delicious. It really is. That is so good. Oh, that's so good. The way she seasoned it, the way it's seasoned, the way they cook it, it's so good. It's pretty much the only thing I get from there. I do try other things. Everything I've tasted of her restaurant It's actually pretty good. They try lemon chicken, duck, that beef with broccoli, and some other things, and they're good as well. Don't get me wrong. Everything's tasty. But that's by far, that's my absolute favorite. When I first tasted it, I was like, what in the world? It tasted quite different than other Chinese restaurants, and I was like, wow, I like it. Almost got like a little sweet taste to it. Me, I like to try it at home, try to cook it. So I like to try. I like to cook. I'm trying different foods. It's good. Different recipes. What's something I like to try it. So yeah, Christmas is a few days away, and I guess I'm as ready as I'm going to be. And particularly, I've gotten gifts for the adults in my family, my friends, and different things like that. I got a few gifts, but I particularly made sure I had gifts for my sons, James and Jaden, my little ones. They're 9 and 6, and so they have some gifts from Daddy, and they come see me. They would have those things. And that was important to me. Is making sure that they were taken care of. Because see, Christmas is not all about giving. It's really about love and being connected to your family and friends. Don't get me wrong. It's good to give people and show your appreciation and show your love to someone, especially if they give you something, show it back or show some kind of appreciation for it. I think that's important. Some people don't have to give. You don't have to give, that's fine. But to acknowledge that, that you appreciate them and that, that Jesus is really the reason for the season. I think that's important. But when it comes to kids, especially their age, that they listen to that, but they want their gifts as well. So I make sure to do that, and their mom, of course, make sure they do that on her end. So that's what it's all about. I said her mom, their mom, but that's what it's all about. It's making sure your kids are taken care of, and for those, I know there's some people out there, and for me, I mean, wasn't easy. I didn't get them a bunch of things. They got like 4 or 5 gifts a piece. I think that's enough. That's all that Daddy can afford. At this time, but I will say this: having you just understand that giving is the biggest thing. And so, one thing I want to do is I want to give. I want to be able to sponsor a family, or help out with someone who may be less fortunate and don't have, and their kids need it. Because at the end of the day, everybody doesn't have it, and I understand. I know how it is to struggle. I've been through that. I've been through all that kind of stuff. And it's devastating when you feel like you can't give for your kids. But I want to encourage your heart, if you are one of those watching, be encouraged. Encouragement is so important. And knowing that your love for them is what's most important. And you can do what only you can do. Do the best you can with what you have. And some kids may not appreciate it. Let's be honest. Some kids could possibly be selfish. Not saying all kids. No, of course not. But some kids may respond and, well, why you can't give me this, da da da. But I'm gonna tell you something. Don't start feeling bad about it. Don't start, feeling less than. Just know within your heart you did the best you can. And the fact that they have a roof over their head, they have clothes in the back, they have things that they need, is what's far more important than their wants. And you'll get their wants one day. God's gonna make a way for you. But I want you to smile. Everybody's not fortunate, and everybody can be in that place at any time, and so nobody's better than you or anything like that. That's something that I cannot stand. I don't like people to look down on other people as if they arrived. Because one thing I realize and one thing I know, God will give it to you and God will take it away. That's my belief. That's my Christian walk. That He will give and He will take away. So don't get on your high horse. Think you arrived and you can look down on other people because they may be less fortunate and think that you're going to be always like that. Because the very person that you talk about may end up be the person that you end up having to ask for a job from when you're in time of need, and they may have become business owners or something like that. You don't know how things can turn around, so be careful with that. Have y'all ever dealt with that? With people that feel like they're on their high horse and they're robbed, and we got this arrogance about them that's totally ridiculous. It could be something. That's so good. This juice is good too. Some more soup here. Now I did try. I tried to make this soup on my own before, and it was ridiculous. Like I had big clumps of egg, and as you can see there, it's not big clumps. It's like it's I can't think of the word they use for it, but mine was basically scrambled all the way. It was terrible. I was so disappointed. I said, I don't want to eat this crap. That's something that I want to perfect. Maybe one day I will. For now, I just eat egg drop soup. And I eat it pretty much everywhere. Every Chinese restaurant. Hers is particularly a little better to me. But it's crazy. Some places are pretty good. Now there's another restaurant I go to that's close to where I work at, that I go to lunch to sometime. I can't think of the name of it. But I order the same thing as well. They have some really good beef and broccoli. So I always get the same thing. It's funny because when I come up to the place to get my food, I don't pretty much have to say I'm here to pick up my food. They pretty much know what I want. They always say beef or broccoli. That's funny. That's when you know you are a loyal customer, but that you also know that you are loyal to a particular brand of food or a particular thing on the menu, item on the menu. So I thought that's funny. My coworkers laugh at me because I always get the menu. I say, I'm going to get something different today. I was like, okay, yeah, right. You're not going to get different. I said, yes, I am. And so I have it in my mind, okay, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that. So I get on the phone and call them. And when she says, can I help you? And I tell her I want to pick an order for pickup. Then all of a sudden it seems like my mind reverts back to that beef and broccoli and how good it is and how tasty it is, how delicious it is. And so I end up ordering the same thing, and they think it's so hilarious. I think it's disrespectful, to be honest with you. Disrespectful. Don't jump me. Don't make me a laughing stock, okay? I'm trying. But when something is good, it's so hard. And I'm a type of person, I like to try new things. And some people don't like trying new things, especially when it comes to food. They're very hesitant about that because, if it's nasty, then they feel some type of way, especially if you buy it. Some gravy. Especially if you buy it and it tastes nasty, you spend your money on it. So I get it. But it's just something about certain foods at Chinese restaurants that I eat at certain places, and that's just what it is. And I like it. I love Chinese food. Just love it. But I always revert back to that same thing. And the same way we're here with Miss Vicky's restaurant. I tend to go back to the same thing. Just remember how tasty it was. When I tell you this is good, oh my god. The chicken is so tender. It's so good. But yeah, pretty much that's the story of my life though. People are always laughing at me because I guess I'm always doing something silly. But it's just who I am. I like to have fun. I like to be myself. And I had to let people know sometime though. Especially, I have a good friend at my job. He's one of my best friends. I've known him for about 10 years. For some reason, we fight every day. He's older than me. I'm happily in my late 30s. But he's older than me. We just like brothers. We fight like we're teenagers, like teenage brothers. But fight in a good way. We don't fight. We're not upset or mad at each other. But we just have this brotherhood that's unlike anything. It's crazy. And every day he bothers me. When I work with him so much, he disrespects me, and I use that disrespect. I try to teach him a lesson on respect. I wrote it on the board, and I said, we're going to have a class on respect. He said, I do respect. I said, you don't respect me, you respect everybody else, okay? But you're going to learn to respect me, okay? The Jiggy J. And that's the name I go by. I let him know, I say, my name is Jiggy J. I don't play. You better ask the streets about me, okay? Y'all better ask the streets about Jiggy J. So anyway, they laugh at me about that. And the way I got that name was back when Will Smith had that song, Getting Jiggy With It. That was back, I was in high school. And one of my friends always said I look jiggy in my outfits, my clothes or whatever. So he used to he started calling me Jiggy J. He was that was my friend back in the time. And so I just kind of adopted it. And so I use it, especially when I'm talking to my friends or I'm just being myself, being silly. And I say, I'm Jiggy J, I don't play, but ask the streets about me. When somebody disrespect me. And see, I'm all about the sport. I play about it. I'm all about respect, but I play about it and stuff. But at the end of the day, I think we need to respect one another and love one another. But they joke on me because I always talk about respect. So my friend is always doing that crap. He'll be behind, I'll be on the computer typing or looking at something. Then all of a sudden I'll turn around, he's standing right there, try to scare me. He's thrown a rag at me before, and I thought it was a bug because I was turned this way. He was back there, and I the way I reacted, I mean, it just, he had fun laughing at that. It's just torture, is what it is. It's disrespectful torture. That's what it is. Okay, I'm getting upset just talking about it. Okay, but all that said, it's all in fun. It's all in love. I know my brother loves me, and he will pray and intercede on my behalf without in a heartbeat, even when I don't know. And you need real friends like that. I have some special bonds with some brothers, some special close bonds, several close friends, and I thank God for them. And they all give me something different, just their personalities and who they are. But at the end of the day, they all look out for me. They all want what's best for me. I think that's so important. And to be a friend, we have to have friends. We have to be a friend. And so I'm the same way. I'm loyal. I want to help. I want to be there. I want to get encouragement, motivation. Let's push each other to be the best we can. I think time out of time, we sort of surround ourselves with people who are very negative, who pretty much don't know what they want to do in life and stuff. We could all do that, but we have to become the positive people, and we have to do something with our lives, and we have to surround ourselves with people who are doing the same, because who you're around the most, you soon become. I believe that. You take on some of the attributes, some things that they do, and not even realize it. And you don't want to get that negative connotation on you. We all can be negative at times. We got to check ourselves. But overall, if we have a goal in mind, we want to be something in our life, we want to always try to be better versions of ourselves, then we got to surround ourselves with like-minded people on that. And there's nothing wrong. I absolutely have friends of all kinds of color, shapes, all kinds of colors and everything. It doesn't matter your race or whatever, or what you believe in, or all that stuff. I believe in friendship is loving the person, and of course I'm not gonna be friends with the devil worshiper. Let's just be real. But I'm just saying, if you get what I'm saying, it's okay to have people that are not like you, to have people that are different. But I think the main goal is everybody striving to do something great. It may not be what you would do or whatever, but we need to surround ourselves with people like that. That's some diversity. I know I've been toxic in that, being negative, and it draws people away. And I don't want to do that with my friends anymore. So I've changed it, So I gotta check myself and back off, Because friends are great for your life. They help you. It's a gift from God. So embrace them. And your family too. Embrace them, I'm getting full. I thank you guys for joining me today. It was fun. I enjoyed eating and talking to you guys, and it'll grow, continue to grow as time goes. Just need you guys to help me to spread the word about Code j.wilks page. Because it's going to be more than mukbang. It's going to be a lot of other things too. So let's do that. But you can guarantee you can get a mukbang from here. So everybody is so good. So please like and share and subscribe, okay? Subscribe, and click the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. Never miss anything I upload. It comes straight to you. You'll know that I put something new out there, and I'm going to do that often. So be sure to do that and spread the word. Like this this video. Spread the word, and let's get this family going. Let's get this started. Let's grow together. Code j.wilks. Thanks you guys for watching. Talk to you later.